Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John. This is many a Truder. Welcome to Little to the Left, a game all about tidying up a little bit. And oh my goodness, I am so happy. This seems to be becoming a genre of games. We've had some brilliant tidying up games over the last year or so. Unpacking, say, or Power Wash Simulator. And this is basically a bit more of that. An intensely chilled out game about just tidying things up a bit and oh, I am looking forward to this. So, here's the exact form that the tidying up takes. You are presented with an individual scene and basically told to tidy it up to your satisfaction. So, right now, we have got a basket and we have got some toys. All I need to do is tidy away the toys. That's literally it. But what it's got is that wonderful tactile quality. So, you know, the toys that you might expect to have squeakers, like, say, the mice. When you pick it up, it's got a squeaker. But they've got different squeakers in them as well. And some of the toys that you'd expect to have physics, like, say, the ball right here, if you give it a shake, it's got its own internal ball physics. And basically, you just figure out how you want the toy box to be arranged. So we can put the fish together. For example, we want to make sure those are nice and together. Though yes, because of the orientation of the box, I'll probably have the small fish on, yeah, the interior right there. Then we have got... Is that a fruit? Would you say that's a pineapple that kind of goes with the carrot toy? It's got a squeak. This doesn't have a squeak, so okay. Now, basically, I'm just going to try and evaluate how things ought to be put together. So, I'd say... Hang on. No, that's not got a squeaker or a rattle or anything. So I'm going to put the squeaky toys together. I mean, that's got a tail, even though it is not specifically a mouse. So the squeaky mice go over here in this third of the basket. And the fish, they go down over here together. That seems reasonable. Vegetables go over here. Ball squeezes in right there. And you go right in the middle. Okay, because in the Venn diagram that I'm setting up in this basket, the rattly ball thing, it's not actually a noisemaker, but it does make a tiny bit of noise. So it deserves to go halfway between the squeaky toys and the silent vegetables. Because it's round like a vegetable, but it makes noise like a squeaky toy. So it goes to the top. In fact, you can go right in the middle, right there, and there we go. That's the puzzle solved, to my satisfaction. That was it. If you're not the sort of person who can take joy in figuring out the best way to optimize and logically sort a pile of toys into a basket, this game might not be for you. But I suspect there's some people who have already gone out and bought it. Still, that there was puzzle 2 out of 75. Okay, that was just the introduction because... this game does something that is kind of genius and fixes one of the only complaints I had about unpacking, which is, okay, take this puzzle right here. Obviously, straight away, the most obvious solution is, let's arrange the books by height. Okay, we're going to go from tall to short, and that is a perfectly logical way to arrange this shelf right here. And if I do that, the game's going to say, you know what? That's a good solution. You get a star, no problem. Alright, absolutely bloody lovely. But here's where this game gets guts. What if I say, no, that's not what I want actually. I'm planning to arrange my books by, say, colour. I might find it a bit nicer if the books were arranged by colour. So we could have red on the end going into a dark orange, lighter orange towards a yellow. This one is the slightly... No, that one's the light green, I'd say. Then the blue, the purple, then yeah, the spider book at the end. You could argue for either one side or the other. Maybe I'd say, yeah, saying that's kind of like a deep blue purple, then that would be nicer. Now, I might say, I think that's nice. The game hasn't immediately popped up the star, suggesting that's not like an intended solution. However, if I've decided that's my solution, I can do that. Alright, all I do is go into the menu and hit the let it be option. This means I am happy with my solution, at which point the game marks that puzzle as complete and you move on to the next one. Alright, this was basically the one thing wrong with unpacking, that sometimes you want to put something somewhere, and the game said, no, that's not an acceptable solution, go back and fix it. This game says, you know what, if you've come up with an orientation that you think's nice, even if it's not one that we thought of, move on, that's fine, and bloody hell I love it. Oh, and the hint screen, by the way, this game is just, yeah, aggressively cute. You go into this screen where you've got to erase this pencil marking out of the way. Where, yes, if you want to know what the intended solution is, you can always find out what that is by just going into the hint screen. But, like, having to actually erase pencil off it, it just adds to the tactile nature of this game, which is just... it's what makes it work. It's what made unpacking work. The whole thing just wouldn't work if it wasn't pleasant to pick up and shake things and move them around and just interact with. Bloody hell, I like this. Okay, so I've got myself a pinboard together with a big old pile of bits and pieces, and I'm guessing... okay, I would guess that because there's only one yellow... there we go. It's supposed to go right here. And the game gives you a little musical cue to let you know you're on the right track. You two, you're the one where there's two, aren't you? So yeah, it's supposed to be matching berries on every occasion, but I've decided that's not my solution. I think that's a bit boring, so okay, let's just move all the pins together. Here we go, 5 of the blue, 4, 3, 2, 1, etc. And if I wanted that to be my solution, if I wanted my pin board to just be pins ready to pin something else up, then that's what I could do. I could just move on right now. What I want, however, is, yes, every berry bush to not have any matching berries whatsoever. So I feel like, yeah, we should have the yellow right over there. And there's going to have to be, yeah, one of each in this bush. That's all absolutely fine. Just put you guys in here. Logically, yeah, for the one, we're going to want to put the most numerous. That's going to be blue right there. Then for the 4, okay, then just put the 4 in right here. Do I care about orientation? Like, if I want to continue the rainbow motif, then you want to be like that, then orange into, not really orange, kind of a peach colour, then yellow, then the blue, then the black at the end kind of standing in for purple, right there. That's nice, in which case, yeah, you should go here-ish, you should go there. And then for the 3, that's absolutely fine. So, yeah, we could have a red at the top there. That was supposed to be there. Then the blue. Then the purple stand-in, if you like. And then a blue into... actually, you know what? For that one at the top, the purple gets to go first. Because it's been last on, like, all of them. And there we go. I think that's more visually pleasing than just having all of them match. So, that's not the intended solution. Like... at all, but screw it. I've decided that's my solution. I think that looks nice. That's going to be the solution to me. Okay. So, logically a height jumps out to me straight away, but is that going to make, yeah, the actual pattern down here work? I mean, one would imagine so, but it might also want to form, like, a nice pattern of, okay, some of them match. So in which case, it's got to be the right way round to make that work. Okay, hang on. Where are the rest of them? That shoe. Okay. So this one, nice and easy. We want to... oh, blimey. Or maybe not. Okay, hang about here. Hang the conch about. It feels like actually... okay, let's get it by height as a starting point, and we'll work from there and figure out whatever other nonsense is going on. Because it might be either the bits at the bottom or the bits at the top. You might not be able to do both. Yep, it's one or the other. So if you've got these two like this, they don't fit. But if you've got these two like this, then that's a pretty dubious fit already. So in which case, then at that point, neither of these looks good. So okay, that's unacceptable to me. I think what we might have to do is, well, actually, do we want like a pyramid or like a bowl? Okay, neither a pyramid nor a bowl actually creates a pattern that's workable. So in which case, hang about, let's intuit this out here, which is you, buddy, are the only one that appears to be, yes, a symmetrical one going in both directions. And then we have got the tentacles and the tentacles. Okay, we're getting close here, but we're not quite there. Just need to figure out, yes, how everything fits together. In particular, hang about, where do you go, buddy? And also, maybe something's on the wrong side. If you go there, I think that's going to be it. And okay, the books are all the wrong height, but I don't care about the book height. That's the solution. Alright, that's my solution. I am happy with it. Okay, I think I might actually have to take everything nice I've been saying about this game back, because I strongly suspect the intended solution of this puzzle is to rotate the picture until, like, the image inside is orientated correctly. Yep, that just got a ding, meaning this has to be like this. Nope. Rejected. Denied. Unacceptable. Not cooking having it. Make everything nice and as it should be. I am not having this. This puzzle hurts me. I refuse. This is rejected. Oh, now we're getting into the hardcore stuff. So, okay. Books. The heights are all the same. However, we have differences of colour, patterning, thickness, that's an option too, level of decoration on the book, which I think should count for something, potentially. So, okay, hang on. I'm going to move all the decorated books over here. Gonna arrange them, yeah, by colour. How about rainbow into, well, actually, you know what? This is going to very much depend on what the balance is. I'm kind of imagining in my head rainbow on one side, then inverted rainbow on the other. But it really depends on what the balance is. If the balance is off and it begins after the halfway point, that's not gonna fly for me. Okay, you know what? Even though that's not actually balanced, I kinda like it. I think that actually pretty much works. I really like that, actually, so screw it. The game said, no, that wasn't one of the solutions. Well, I've decided it is. I like my bookcase being like that. That's now the solution. Oh, we're getting into the cocking trolley problem of tidying up here. There's a stack of bowls. I can't actually move them. I can just rotate them. So, obviously, we don't want the... Oh, bloody hell, I'm also having to... Okay. Obviously, we don't want cracks on show. We want the cracks round the back. But we'd also like the pattern to match up. So in which case, I need a relatively, yes, nice and easy to match bit right here. And I also need to make sure that the orientation is correct for... Hang on, is that... Was there the tiniest bit that matched there for a second? If you go there, I don't think you need a match there. Then we just need to find yes, a match here that works and isn't... That blatantly isn't right. That would be right, but then we've got that... Oh dear. Then we do have a crack on display, which is unacceptable to me, but logically, if I have got this right, then they should be right all around. Okay. That's looking good. This is good. This is good. This is... That's not right. That's not right either. That's still not right. That's still... Please don't be right. Don't be right. Don't be... That's right, but okay, don't release it, because that might end the level. Just rotate a little bit more here. Just the slightest bit more. Are we good to release that there? Perfect. No cracks, and the pattern. Flipping boom. Love it. Oh, now we're just being mean. Okay. So, right. How do we do this? So, okay, I can't change the vertical orientation. So, in which case, what is the correct way to deal with these? You see, the thing is, I don't think it should be by, like, yeah, making the pattern work or anything. The reason being, this is clearly food in a kitchen. So, like, you know, tomorrow night we're going to get one of them out the cupboard and pour some into the pasta, and then the level's going to go down. So arranging it based on the level, that would be really, really dumb. That would be a bad idea. We shouldn't do that, because the levels aren't going to stay the same. What is going to stay the same is the colour of what's inside it. So it should be arranged by either colour or, like, pattern, which I guess, like, represents what's inside it. Like, whether it's, like, a fine powder, all of one colour, or, like, a blend of spices or something. I think that's how we should do it. So I'm 100% thinking, yeah, we do it by pattern density. So this right here is actually pretty nice, because the pattern flow is already most of the way there. That's pretty good. And yeah, we should go light to dark. So we should do the same thing on this side. So you to you, and that's it. That is perfect. That is way better than using the levels, because the levels are going to change, but the pattern or colour, that isn't. So that's the right way to arrange that, right there. Okay. The thing is, if it's an egg box for a dozen eggs, and you've only got half a dozen, do you align them to the left or the top? Because the bottom would be, well, actually, you know what? The bottom would also be acceptable if you were working from the top and you'd taken them already. Now, right aligned, I think that would be... No, that way madness lies. I would say, yeah, left aligned. That's what it works for with me. I'd say we're going to put them right like that. Then it's going to be split between full and not. The game doesn't even consider that an acceptable expected solution. Okay, clearly my brain's just wrong, but screw you, that's how we're doing it, alright? My eggs live there, and I speak with some authority on the topic of egg boxes, damn it. Okay, here's an interesting one. So, fruit. We got fruit here. There are labels. In fact, there's so many labels on the fruit. I can rotate the fruit. Or if I want to, because yes, this looks like a bad label in red. Can I just... Okay, I can take off the labels. So I can say my fruit should have labels, or it shouldn't. Or all the labels should go on this orange. Alright, this orange is where we just keep the labels. This is a perfectly sensible system for... Oh, hang on. Hang on. That looks like the sort of label that really ought to be on a pear to me. And... Okay, well, that's just a generic label that doesn't match the fruit. That should be an orange label. Like, that label has got an orange on it. This one... Okay, that one just goes on the label of oranges. Yep, there we go. So, yes, my apple has nothing on it, so I can eat my apple. My pear has a pear label on it, so that we all know it's a pear. And I'm going to get rid of all these labels with the exception of the orange label, so I know that my orange is an orange. You know what? I'm going to put one label right there. But you know what? I don't like the fact that's blatantly not the apple label. That's going off. So there we go. Orange, pear, unknown fruit, possibly gigantic rad cherry. It's hard to tell. Okay, pasta. So... what are we actually evaluating here? I mean, we could say, like, volume, bigness of pasta, but I feel like, yeah, curliness of pasta is what we should be verifying here. So, okay, you, sir, you are the straightest bit of pasta, because you've got no kink to you whatsoever. Then we've got this bit, okay, because while it's actually straight, there is a bit of a, you know, sticky-uppy bit on either end. So that's like a little bit. Then there's you, then you, then you, then you. So, okay. That's all like, you know, the relatively simple bits. Then we're getting into the curvy pasta. Then we're going into... Oh. Okay, now, this is where things start getting... yes, a little bit tricky. Because I would say, actually, you know what? This goes in here. Then this. And then I'd say you, And, okay, I didn't mean to do this, but this is genius. This is not only most straight to most curvy, but it also forms a beautiful bow tie of pasta. This better be an intended solution. It was. Okay. Oh, that's the cat, by the way. Sometimes a cat just causes trouble because you also have a cat. Oh, we're into the drawer of batteries that everybody owns for no well-explained reason. Okay. Okay. So, right. Batteries. Where are you going to go? I feel like you fit in that one. I'm guessing the batteries can't stack. Okay, you go nicely in there. You go in here. That's nice. Okay, this is already much better organized than my battery drawer. So, okay, slight issue. Slight issue, which is, okay, you go in there, but now, okay, start pulling them together. Oh, blimey. They've got patterns on them. Okay, so we've got to arrange them in, yes, infinite power pattern. That one's got a wave. This one, those are fine. Okay, we've got to get these all together. We've got to create the lightning strike motif thing that's going on right there. There's blatantly more yet. So, okay, hang on. We can start putting these in here. So, man, I wish my battery drawer was as nice as this. Right, you go there, you go. Oh, now that's lovely. Batteries don't actually do this. This is the sort of escapism I play video games for, where that drawer of random old batteries that you've got, it doesn't look like this, and the batteries, they don't all line up and form nice patterns, but this here, this is the escapist fantasy I want. Now, I'm guessing you, by the way, this has got to be, yes, a pattern like that. Lovely. And then, okay, hang about this. No. You guys are the wrong way round. Actually, you guys go over here so that you can come over. I find this game extremely pleasing, by the way. Oh, yes. Here we go. The one we were all waiting for. It's the cutlery drawer. So, okay. Okay. First things first, the core. Where are the full-length knife, fork, and spoon supposed to be? Because, okay, I'm gonna be honest, this is a very unusual drawer, actually. So, okay, hang on. Hang on. Well, this doesn't feel right. There should be 3 that are all the same for tablespoons, knives, and forks. So, hang the cock on here. What on earth is going on? Okay, take the big implement, because, yeah, plenty of these can only go in certain positions. So, we've got the chopsticks next to the spatula. Corkscrew can go off to one side for now. You can just go right there. The lovely tongs that can go... If you go there, can you just, like, pile in next to... Oh, you don't want to pile in with those guys. But in which case, there's precious few places that... Oh, dear. Well, this is turning into a mess already. Okay. You could go there. You can't, by the way, yes, like, turn anything. Turning isn't a thing you can... Oh, what the absolute... That's a really big knife, actually. What is with the size of these knives? Okay, you go there, and then I guess, like, that must be a dessert fork. Okay, I always assumed I was kind of a bit fancy, but I do not own a single dessert fork. Do you own a dessert fork? How common is this? Like, I generally didn't assume most people owned dessert forks, but oh no. No, unacceptable. We can't go fork, spoon, spoon, fork. The pattern must repeat. That's acceptable to me. Right, then we've got, yeah, little baking cups, though. Hang on, actually. Can the baking cups stack? Is that acceptable? Oh, they really should, you know. It's not acceptable to me, they don't. But they all go in there. Then we've got the, yes, little... I don't know what that thing is, but bloody hell, in which case... Oh, you go down here. Is that... Oh, wait, hang on, John. There is a special spot for the chopsticks. Okay, then corkscrew goes here. No, seriously, who on earth owns dessert forks? Am I just like a bloody barbarian caveman without realising it, just sitting over here eating my dessert without a specific fork? Oh, flip me, I think I've just hit the closest thing to a boss fight this game's going to give me. It's the random stuff drawer. Okay, step one, just bring everything together. There can be, yes, all of the dice can be together. They can be, they can be arranged properly. That can be the dice right there. There's 2. Where's 6? There's 6. Okay, we might want to rearrange them later. That might be too big a space for the dice. We've got candles. Okay, hang on. Where's the biggest candle? Because you're smaller. Let's just put them in there for now. Okay, just start grouping everything. We can rearrange them later. Do you want to go, by the way? No, you can't go in there, unfortunately. You could just about fit down there, but it's not that great. Okay, just start bringing them all together. Okay, the candles, arrange them. Batteries can go down here. Paper clips, crayons, sewing kit, just put that out the way. Swiss Army knife, etc. All the crayons go in. Oh, they really don't want to go in here. I think they want to go up here, given they would ideally like to be arranged like this. Though, hang on, are there more of them? Because if there are, they really don't fit in that spot at all. So, okay. Batteries move out. We need to make space for the crayons. Because I feel like, actually, the crayons are going to be way happier down here. Okay. Then we've got glasses. That's pretty good. Batteries. We are running out of good spaces for batteries, actually. I feel like batteries might need to be where I just put the pins right there. So, yeah, you, and you all snuggle together. Pens. Okay. Pens could go up top here, though. Oh, that hurts me. Because I would like the pens to be nearby to the crayons. Writing implements ought to be put nearby to each other. Okay, that feels appropriate to me. You are a paperclip. You go with the other ones. You go here, random spiking implements. You can go... Oh dear, you must have a very specific spot. It's there. Okay, get rid of you lads. So the tape goes here. Okay, this has got to be something very specific. It's not the... Okay, that's the scissors up top. So you guys just move out the way. The scissors have got to be up here. The scissors, to my mind, should be nearby to the thread, but... Okay, that feels like that's, yeah, where thread should be. Though again, I wish it was nearby to the scissors. You can just go next to the other spiky thing for now. Matches. Oh. Okay, things are getting nasty here. Those matches are pretty tall. You want to be horizontal, so that's fine. You could go there. The button could be anywhere. That's not a problem. You go there. That's where you fit. You join your paperclip friends. You stay over here. You are a candle. Go with the other candles, though. Oh, I really want you guys to be arranged better than what you are. Okay. I feel like they've got to be where I put the candles. But can we stack all the candles? Oh, no, I hate it. I hate it. No. Stop. I can't do that. It hurts. It hurts too much. That's just not right. This has got to be the matches. But the matches should be nearby to... Oh. No, I'm not cut out for this. I don't have a thick enough skin to arrange drawers. Okay, as it turns out, I can't do this. This hurts me too much. Okay. Just stay focused. Button. Button. USB could go in there or down here. I feel like you're not in. You're definitely not in the right place. You're supposed to be where the paper clips are. Okay, that's fine. That's a-okay. You go in there. Even though, like, this device, the tape measure, by design, you could just plug it in and it would save space, but whatever. Okay, something's supposed to go in here. What is it? I mean, it could be the candles. There's nothing to say they don't go in that space, but, like, it doesn't properly fit, really, when you think about it, but I don't see a better fit. So, but then again, nothing's in it. Oh dear. Okay, hang about here. Just hang the flip about. I'm going to have spare space left over, which feels... I mean, that's not wrong. I'm going to accumulate more stuff and want to put it in my stuff drawer at some point. But still, that does feel wrong. Then again, this just could be paper clips. Should you be... I mean, you could go there, but then the flammable thing is next to the matches, and that just feels grossly irresponsible. Alright, my stuff drawer is going to catch fire, and it's going to be my fault. So, okay, hang about. Get the longest candle. That goes there, and you want... No, you're the biggest. Then you. Okay, now we just start arranging these by height. Though many of them have just burnt down and... no, that is correct for candles. It is better. But I just feel like, you know what? Hang on. Could you fit in... You would not properly fit in there. I was kind of wanting them to go down there because then, yeah, batteries and USB near to each other. You could go in here potentially. But then again, actually, I like the dice being in... No, hang on. Hang on. That has clearly got markings round the outside for 4 items. Suggesting, but it's not the batteries. I mean, could it be the paper clips? I mean, that is neater, and it means there is a bit of stationary space down over here, but the pens, there's just nothing I can do. There is nowhere the pens can go apart from up there or over here. And then the scissors have to be there. So that's just not an option. And, okay, hang on. Could we just slightly even up the... I think you're shorter, aren't you? You go there. I think you're shorter. You go here. I think I consider that acceptable. Just... I mean, I guess I do appreciate, yes, there's more handy stuff at the top here. The tape and the pins, the buttons. Oh, the buttons are nearby to the thread. That's good. Okay, that's acceptable. And then we've got, like, batteries and the dice, assuming the dice are here. They're all going to be, like, next to each other. So that's, like... game-related things, because batteries could power games in some capacity next to the dice, and maybe there's games on the USB. Alright, and then you've got the stabbing device for when you discover that one of your siblings has been cheating at the game, so you need to get one of their eyes out immediately, and apparently that was good enough. So, that there is just a selection of levels from a little to the left, and, oh, I do like this. This is good. Like, you know, not every day, not for everybody, but the right person on the right day, this is just a joy. Alright, I'm the sort of person who enjoys discussing and trying to rationalise how you might arrange the items of a random stuff drawer. Okay, that to me, that's beautiful. And we don't get enough of it in games. We don't get enough games about organising and cleaning, and those are brilliant topics for games, and I'm really happy we have another one right here. I'm going to leave this here, though, because it's not the biggest game in the world. It's a very small indie game, as I understand it, put together by 2 people, so it's not the biggest thing in the world. I don't want to show you everything. I want to leave plenty for people to find for themselves. So 75 levels and a daily tidy, which appears to be like a daily updated little challenge thing. So plenty to get your teeth into. Don't expect the biggest game in the world, but as I say, I suspect there is a percentage of you lot who aren't even listening to me right now because at some point during this video, they shut it off to go and buy it, and they're playing it now rather than listening to me waffle on. And good for those people. This is just my cup of tea. Oh yeah. Hopefully, we can have more like this in the future. We shall flipping see. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. And this has been the wonderful A Little to the Left. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Were we doing virtual reality, or was that just like a metaphor for lesbian sex? And then he smacked me lightly across the face with the money! What? This is we're going to buy a whole new bin, and we're going to write Brendan on it, and we're going to put him in it and toss it off the pier.